Hello class, today is our 22nd meeting, English for Marketing. Are you still okay? Are you still good? Are you still healthy? I do really hope that all of you are healthy. It's pretty hard to learn to study in this pandemic, but I am trying my best to deliver you a material, and by watching this video I do hope that you can understand. Yeah, maybe at least you can get the core or you can get a point. So today we are going to continue the previous topic that we have been learning for 2 until 3 meetings so far. Marketing channels and supply chain management. And so what is the topic today? The topic is about channel design decisions. So what are channel design decisions? Before we go further, channel design decisions, it consists of 4 ways. I think we can mention it ways today here to decide something. So first we have to analyze consumer needs. We have to set up channel objectives and then identify major channel alternatives and then evaluate. So what are they for each? Let's discuss one by one. Analyzing consumer needs. I think from the term, from the sentence we know and understand, or maybe we can try to predict is, well, we have to analyze first what do they need. Maybe from their taste, from their location, from their behavior, from their attitude toward our product. Whether they want it best, whether they want it good, or we have to also decide which consumer that we would like to serve, for the higher status consumer, the middle one, or the lower one, or maybe for the general. So actually, what is that? Analyzing consumer needs means that we have to find out the target consumers want from the channel. What segments to serve? Just now I mentioned about the higher, middle, lower. Best channels to use. So which channel that we have to use after we have analyzed the consumer needs, and then minimize the cost of meeting customer service requirements. So by analyzing consumer needs, we have to discuss or maybe think out about the questions like might come out. Do consumers want to buy from nearby locations or are they willing to travel? Let's take me for the example. I am the customer and I like to go somewhere to eat, or let's say that I would like to buy something. Here, let's say that I would like to go somewhere to eat. There is, of course, each of you and maybe every of us, we have our favorite restaurant or favorite place to eat. Even though maybe the place is quite far from the place we are living, from our address, somehow maybe we would like to sacrifice ourselves to go there, because we just kind of like we miss the taste, and maybe there is no other place that can have the similar taste like we have tasted before. So people or human or the customers, they tend to go there again if they feel that the place can fulfill their want and they've got their satisfaction. It is also like the place that when they sell something and then they will prefer to go there because they know that the place has very good service. So the place can offer the good service for their customers, and let's say that the products that they offer, it's also complete. They have different variations compared to another place. It's also one of the reasons that make the customers are willing to go there even though it is quite far away, compared to maybe we have the same place, the same shop that it is open and it is nearby from the location that we are living, but somehow maybe we prefer to go the far away because we know for sure that we will get what we want. Do they want to buy in person, by phone, or online? Well, nowadays in the pandemic area, probably people will prefer to buy in person. I'm sorry. People will prefer to buy through online. Yeah, because of this pandemic. However, before this pandemic, we have got this Gojek, we have got this Grab. So people will again try to buy online because somehow buy products through the online, we will get some discount, and somehow if we try to compare to the products that we can get to the place that we are living, it is cheaper than we have to buy at our location, and it is more simple. We just need to find the website or find the online shopping and then type what we want and then click buy, we pay it, and then done. Before this online shopping got very massive, of course we have to buy in person. Somehow probably for nowadays, because of the pandemic, people like all this life, they have to buy something through the phone or at least buy online. However, there are still some persons will prefer to buy in person because they feel that they can feel touch, they can see by their own eyes, they can feel it by themselves, because sometimes by phone or online you just can see the picture, which you cannot see the quality and you cannot feel it. Do they value the breadth of the assortment, or do they prefer specialization? Well, here we can say that whether the customers they prefer the more variation, or they prefer there's a special or the unique one from the product. The next one, do consumers want many add-on services? Well, yeah, if I were the customers, of course I would like to have many add-on the services, because let's say that I buy the product, of course I need the service provided by the shop or by the company. Let's say that I buy a laptop, okay, it is not only the product I buy it, but I also need the service from them. Let's say that after use for several days and there is something wrong, or I do not understand, I can really ask them and then they can serve me in a very good one because I have bought a laptop at their place. And firm must balance needs against cost and consumer price preferences. The next one, we have setting channel objectives. From here, it means that we need to determine targeted levels of customer service and balance consumer needs not only against the feasibility and costs of meeting these needs, but also against customer price preferences. So the objectives are, we need to state it in terms of targeted levels of customer service, which are influenced by cost of customer service requirements, nature of the company, the firm's products, marketing intermediaries, competitors, and environments. So we need to have this channel objectives, we have to set it in order to have the better price. We have to make an agreement between the customers and also the firms. The next one, we have identifying major channel alternatives. It consists of types of intermediaries, number of marketing intermediaries, and responsibilities of channel members. Identifying major alternatives, it has some types, like types of intermediaries: retailers, value-added retailers, independent distributors, dealers, etc. Number of marketing intermediaries consists of like intensive, selective, or exclusive distribution. Then we have responsibilities of channel members, price policies, conditions of sale, territories, and services to be performed. Now, for the identifying major alternative, just now I have mentioned just now there are like intensive distribution, exclusive distribution, and selective distribution. So intensive distribution, for example, like candy and toothpaste. So I can say that probably these two products are the products that always be sent. It is quite intensive, so it means that probably people always need it, yeah, for no for the daily life. So they need the candy and also the toothpaste, so it has to be always available. Exclusive distribution means that the luxury automobiles and prestige clothing. Here, it is not every day. It is not the daily needs that we have to have for every day. However, these products are needed for some people who wants the luxury things and when like the prestige thing too, like the automobiles and clothing. Selective distribution is like the distribution of the products that for the special segment, so different segment, television and home appliance. Next one we have evaluation. Evaluation is each alternative should be evaluated against economic criteria, control, and adaptability criteria. For the evaluating the major alternatives involves comparing each alternative to economic criteria. So the company will compare the likely sales, cost, and profitability of different channel alternatives. We have also like control issues, how and to whom should control be given. And the last one is consideration of long-term channel commitment versus channel flexibility. Beside that one, we also have like designing international channels. Channel design decisions can be very challenging because each country has its own unique distribution system. I believe so, because every country will have their own characteristic and they have their own way how to distribute something, and they have their own distribution system then. Distribution systems can be complex with many layers and a large numbers of intermediaries. And distribution systems in developing countries may be scattered or inefficient. Yeah, distribution systems like in Indonesia actually is not really good somehow. Yeah, but I believe that in Indonesia the distribution system is trying to get better and better. And customs and government regulation can restrict distribution in global markets. Now we go to the next. We have marketing channels and supply chain management. And this time we learn about the channel management decisions. The channel management decisions, it has also 4 ways: selecting channel members, managing channel members, motivating channel members, and evaluating channel members. Laws affecting channel decisions seek to prevent the exclusionary tactics that some firms might use to keep another from using a desired channel. Some situations that might violate, like exclusive distribution, exclusive dealing, exclusive territorial agreements, and tying agreements. So actually, what do they mean for each? The meaning is, for the first, exclusive distribution is when the seller allows only certain outlets to carry its products. It's very exclusive, right? So it's only allows some outlets to sell their products, while the other outlets they cannot. Yeah, usually for something like very exclusive, like the automobiles and like the prestige clothes, something like that. The next one we have exclusive dealing is when the seller requires that the sellers not handle competitors' products. Well, it means that after we have sold something, after we have dealt something, let's say that we deal to sell Honda motorcycles. So So it means that we cannot sell the other like Yamaha, Suzuki, and some other products or some other brands. So we just can sell the Honda brands. That's called exclusive dealing. Next one, exclusive territorial agreements are where the producer or seller limit territory. Well, it is just like the place where we can sell our products only. So we have our territory. Let's say that we just can sell our product in the city. So in that city, so it means that we just can sell our product in that city and we cannot sell out of that city. Tying agreements means that the agreements where the dealer must take most or all of the line. This one means that the dealer will have to take all. So that's all for the today's material. Again, I do hope that you can understand by watching the video. I'm sorry for any unclear information or like any information that any words or any sentences, any utterance that have made you feel uncomfortable. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.